Hudson Taylor, the well-known missionary to China in the late 19th century, ruffled feathers among his fellow British expats where he wore Chinese clothing and grew his hair to match Chinese styles. Some of them found his behavior scandalous and scolded his attempts to fit in. They assured him he would never be seen as Chinese because of his fair complexion and facial features that would always mark him as a European. Even so, knowing the limitations, Taylor did everything he could to connect with the Chinese people culturally. Why? Because the gospel is enough of a spiritual stumbling block on its own. Removing cultural stumbling blocks goes a long way toward opening hearts to its message. You see, Hudson Taylor was only following the lead of the Apostle Paul, who had become all things to all people, so that many centuries earlier he could win the hearts of some. Paul, in turn, was only following the lead of our Heavenly Father, who became an insider in the culture of his own creation to reach those who had ears to hear his voice. Oh yeah, God made quite a few major statements with the incarnation, one of them being the lengths that he would go in pursuing the love of human beings. Jesus was God's strategy for removing cultural stumbling blocks between heaven and earth, for overcoming barriers and making the message heard. The prophets had spoken truth and been rejected. Jesus embodied it, and though rejected by many, was embraced by others. Some people are drawn to truth only when it's dressed in familiar clothes. And what I mean by that is it's applied in a way that they can understand. In being the light of the world as Jesus shines through us, recognize the value in whatever connections you have with people that are in the world. Don't adapt to its philosophies, but understand the opportunities of being an insider. Remove as many unnecessary obstacles as you can, for the most transforming cultural influences are often made from those that come from within. So get out into your community and be the change the Lord has called you to be. That is today's Monday Manna.